Welcome to my channel, Fat to Keto. My friends call me Jelly. I lost 100 pounds, 181 pounds on a ketogenic journey. Had some issues the past year. Have gone up some, especially this last 2+ weeks. Because I couldn't find meat, eggs. No, I can't eat vegetables. My story goes on and on. Welcome to the crazy world we're in right now where you can't even find toilet paper or paper towels. Who thought that would ever happen? Like, I haven't found any of those items. You can't even buy them online for over a month now. It's crazy. Of course, we don't eat paper towels or toilet paper, but the meat and the eggs seem to be the same way. But I managed to get a whole bunch of meat last week. And hopefully I can continue to go to the meat market and get just meat. Started carnivore, I believe, on Wednesday or Thursday over there. I weighed in on Wednesday at 220. Yes, 20. However, before all this, I weighed in at 209. My inflammation is completely up inside my body. Like, it is extremely elevated. I was going to physical therapy and the gym every day, which will raise your inflammation in your body on its own. But I have an injury on my arm all the way up into the back of my ear, which will cause the weight to go up. I also went back on metformin, which caused it to go up more. That's how I got to the 209. No, I'm not on the metformin. I couldn't handle it, even if the doctors want me on it permanently for my polycystic ovary syndrome. When I went off in January, I shouldn't even have tried it again just to please everyone. I should have just stayed off. I lasted like 5 days. 5 days of completely throwing up and realizing how miserable I was for the past 10 years on that stupid drug and don't want to go back on. I'm having my first collagen coffee of the day. I had 5 pieces of bacon about 6 a.m. I think it was, and now it's close to 2 p.m. And that's all I've had today so far. This is my first collagen coffee. I am doing good today. I'm going to show you real fast my blood glucose and ketone reading for today. I just started doing that again. So yeah, let's take a look at that. Okay. This will be the first blood test and ketone test I've had in a minute. Well, since starting carnivore at least. I've been doing it 4 or 5 days. I have to figure out what today is. I think today's Monday. Okay, so glucose is good. Now, I will honestly be shocked if my ketones aren't high because of how much bacon and stuff I'm eating. I'm eating a lot of fat. Okay, that worked. I'm happy with that number. It's better than all the others. For the last month, I've tested as too low to read, and that was even before having to eat the carbs. So I'm perfectly fine with those numbers. I'm happy. I like waking up at 88 for glucose and having some ketones because before, I was having so low ketones I couldn't even read them, and I'm talking about before I went on the carbs. So we're going with those numbers and we're going to be happy. Yes, my head is shaking today and I am terribly sorry if it's going to drive anyone insane because I forgot to take my ibuprofen last night before bed or right now, which I'm going to go take because it normally takes an hour to kick in. So I'll be right back and we'll finish this chit chat. Alright, so I've decided since I don't really get dressed and stay in my pajamas all day, I will just go through my closet and pick a different shirt each video and then take it off. So I can just be in my pajamas with no bra, no nothing, because what's the point, right? Yeah. So this one I would never wear in public because it's huge, but I was like, it'll be cute on cam, so we're going to wear it for the camera. So, yeah. It's very pretty, though. I just wish it wasn't so big. Maybe when I'm smaller, I won't mind being so big, so that's why I'm keeping it. Like, maybe when I lose 30+ pounds, you see all these really skinny women walk around with all these really flowy, layered on shirts that obviously are too big, but it looks so cute on them. So we're saving some stuff just to see. How was my sleep? Sucky. My sleep is all over the place. I just can't even. So, I have a sleep issue. I have a stress issue. But we're going to get through this. I know my weight is going down, even though I'm not getting on a scale yet. We will weigh in on the 8th, which is the pink moon, which is Wednesday. So we will weigh in then and see what we got. I think that's right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. We're weighing in on the 8th. We'll see what those numbers are, and we'll go another week. It's just my first week on it, so I'm not expecting a huge loss. Am I expecting at least 5 pounds? Yes, because it is carnivore. I'm expecting at least 5 pounds. I'm expecting 8 pounds in 7 days at least, hoping for 10 to 15, so we will see what we're getting. I'm expecting at least 8, wanting 10 to 15. Can we do it? I don't know, because let me tell you, it's mostly water, so don't freak out. That's too fast to lose weight, blah, blah, blah. If you do keto or carnivore, you will know that you can shed tons of water weight in a few days. Like, yeah. And I'm not going to be happy until I'm in the 180s again. I haven't seen 180 since last summer. But I started working out and building muscle, so the number went up drastically. Which, you know, is okay. Because my size of clothes went down drastically. It's crazy how that works. The scale can make you think you've gained weight when technically you've lost fat and gained muscle. You just transfer it. So yeah. Oh my gosh, my head is shaking so much. It's really bothering me, and it's like getting my attention today. So how's everyone doing on this lockdown? Are you essential personnel, or are you locked down as a prisoner in your house? Because I think it's day 25. And before that, my daughter was sick for almost 6 weeks, and I was on lockdown because of that. And she had every symptom of that stupid virus. But who knows? Maybe in the future when the antibody test comes out for everyone and there's no cases around and we can actually leave the house, I'll get me and her to be tested. Because I had symptoms twice that could have fit it too. So we will see. It'll be interesting to find out. Because if what she had was a normal virus or something, holy crap. Because it was crazy. She had the same symptoms people complain about. It's like breathing through a straw, drowning, can't get air no matter how much you suck into your lungs. She did get a test, the x-ray test. She didn't have pneumonia, she didn't have the flu, she didn't have strep. But she had all the flu symptoms, she had all the pneumonia symptoms, and bronchitis symptoms, and she didn't even have bronchitis. And she was on antibiotics for over a month. 2 different kinds. And then she finally got better. She did that whole thing with the fever breaks, and she's fine, and she goes back to school, and 2 days later, she has the fever, and she's sick again. So, if that poor baby, if that's just something she can catch whenever, I mean, she is sick all the time, but that was bad. So, yes, my allergies are kicking at my butt this morning, or should I say afternoon already. I'm staying carnivore. I'm going to show you all day what I eat. I am getting my 5,000 to 7,000 steps a day outside. I'm in tons of pain through this area today. I did the tree limb priming, whatever it's called here with my parents, which basically it's trees way above my head. It's this long stick with a saw on the end, not electric, and you put it on the branch and you do this up and down above your head with an injury that I probably shouldn't have been doing this. And I did it a whole lot yesterday and the day before. So I'm in pain. I'm in pain, people. That's probably where my head's shaking a little more too. The physical therapy they gave me wasn't working, and they were going to change it up, but I never got to go back because of this C virus. And they told me not to do those at home. Then they wanted me to come back 2 weeks ago. I'm going to have to apply for physical therapy all over again when this is all over, because I refuse to go there. Because I was there, and there's other people in there at the same time with you, and I never see them wipe anything down. You mess with it, and they give it to the next person to use. So I decided that it was not worth it to put my family in risk if I came home with the C word. That's why I've been on lockdown so much. So, if you know anything about this C word, you would know that if you had gotten exposed around the 12th or 14th of March, right now is when you may start showing symptoms and be sick. They know for sure it lives inside people at least 14 days. There are a whole crap load of group of people that it's 21 plus days, and they've even found people it's 45 plus days. That's right, they're walking around spreading it and they don't even know it. Also, I was trying to be positive and not be a negative person, because my boyfriend is always telling me it can spread to animals, and I fight against him and I always say, no it can't, because I'm trying to be positive. I don't want him to be able to say, stay away from my cats, stay away from birds flying in your yard because they can give you the virus. Like, I can't agree with him on that, because then he will hound me about it 24/7. And what happens? Was it the Bronx Zoo or somewhere? A friggin' tiger, a poor 4-year-old tiger has the COVID virus now. It's not that I didn't believe him. It's that I couldn't allow him to know I believe him, because then he will start bitching at me when I feed the cats, when we feed the birds, because he will say that those cats go everywhere, the birds go everywhere, and I'm just bringing it in the yard. Okay, these birds have been eating here for, I don't know, 5+ years. They're used to having food, and boy, they're loud and won't even knock on your door when you don't feed them. Even though they're wild birds, it's really strange. And the cats, even though they don't let you near them, will come to the glass and stare at you through the glass until you get off your butt and go walk out to the other side of the property and give them food, and then that's where they stay. And I can't let my cats be hungry. I get it. They eat snakes, they eat rats. They like to show us that they eat rats. I guess it's a present from them. But I can't do that to them. My daughter stays in the house. She doesn't come outside, which I'm really worried about right now, because yes, she can't come outside because she's allergic to the environment. I mean, like, she can get high fevers and end up in the hospital and on tons of medications being outside this time of the year. Yes, my windows are open because she doesn't live with me right now. So, she is staying inside. But at the same time, she's drinking juices and Coke and cookies, because that's what we can get our hands on. And she's picky, and she's depressed, and she's gaining weight, and it's freaking me out. But she doesn't want to talk about it. She's almost 15. Every time I try to mention it or help her, she starts crying and screaming at me. So, and that's not good for my parents, because they both had strokes before, and my dad's had a heart attack. So this, like, in November. So these are conversations I cannot have with her right now, because she loses it. She lost it on me yesterday. And the house where she lives is on this property. It's my parents' house, but she is a Nana's baby. She believes that is her mother since the day she was born, because we lived there most of her life until I got my own place. She, like, was crying because my parents were doing outdoor work yesterday, and my dad is on blood thinners and he hurt himself. And she started freaking out because she knows if they go to the hospital, which they didn't, he's okay right now, I won't let her stay there. I will put her in quarantine for 30+ days over here with me, and she won't be allowed over there until they prove that, you know, they don't have it. And she was hysterical, yelling at them, why are y'all doing this? You might end up in the hospital. Are you crazy? Plus, my dad is insane, and he likes to say every day that if he gets it, him and my mom's gonna die, and then she could possibly die. So then she starts crying, thinking he's gonna go to the hospital and he's gonna die, and it became this huge nightmare. yes, I get it. His doctors wanted him to realize that he will not live if he gets it. He has a pulmonary embolism still. He's on blood thinners. He's had a heart attack this year. The list goes on. And my mom too, she breathes on a machine every single day because she can't breathe, and the same with my daughter. So I get it, but it was like a crying fest yesterday, like, because they wanted to do their yard work and she didn't want to let them. So yeah, that was a little bit of a nightmare. So she has a bigger room down there too. Like, it's probably 4 times the size of her room here. And that's where all her art stuff and canvases and paints are, and her Xbox, and now she's taken her computer from here. And her room here is so messy you can't even get in there, so it's ridiculous. I know, totally not keto, but guess what? We're stuck inside, and I can't talk about going to the grocery store with you. I can't take you to show you what you can buy as snacks. I can't take you to anything. All we can do is run our mouth about what's going on in our life and show you what I'm eating all day and tell you about my walking and stuff. Usually someone else is out there, like my parents are out there in the yard while I'm walking, so I haven't filmed myself walking because, yeah, they'll be all mad if I put them on cam. So, it's, yeah. Anything else? I don't know, because I can't think straight. My sinuses are all insane today. I hate when they get this way. I know I probably shouldn't have my windows open, but I'm trying to save on the electric. The electric eats me alive during the summer months, like June, July, August, and sometimes in the September. It's double and triple my bills normally, so I try during the springtime and fall to not use the AC or heater at all so that the bills can be under 100, because during the summer they're close to 300 a month, so kind of evens out a little. So yeah, and it's not that pollen-y right now. A month ago they covered the house in pollen and I really had to dust and get it all up, but right now it's not doing it so bad right now. So I am going to shut up. I will show you what I eat, and I hope everyone is having a great day. Okay, so I'm going to try eggs one more time since I've been carnivore for 4+ days now. I think today's day 5. I don't know. I'm losing track of time, people. This house arrest thing, that's what it feels like. I don't know what day it is each week. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think today's day 6. So this is what I'm going to try just to see. Some people said once you've been carnivore for a while, it changes your stomach chemicals and stuff, and some people say after a week you can eat stuff you couldn't before. So I just scrambled up 2 eggs with some Kerrygold butter on top, and we're going to give it a try. And I'm having some country ham, and it's about 3 o'clock here. Okay, so I just made our family this prime ribeye roast. It's flowing juices. It's been sitting for 10+ minutes. You shouldn't poke it, but I had no choice. I had to pull it out. It was really heavy and hot. And you just let it sit and rest for like 10 to 15 minutes to try to keep these juices in it. But after it's been sitting for 10 minutes, it's starting to pour out anyways on its own. Okay, so y'all saw that big chunk of meat I made. I gave most of it to my family. I put the rest in the fridge. I'm going to eat some for breakfast in the morning probably. I've had my windows open all day. It got 87 in here. I've drank probably 7 of these, and these are 17 ounces. I've had the 1 collagen coffee. I'm going to show you what I had earlier around 2-ish, I think it was. And that's all I'm eating. I don't want to eat dinner. I'm going to bed in an hour anyway, so I'm going to put this video together and go to bed soon. So I will talk to y'all tomorrow.